Now, the very first question is write 5.17 into 10 to the power minus 3. It's actually, if I will write it, it's 5.17 into 10 to the power minus 3. We have to write it as an ordinary number. Now, what is the meaning of the ordinary number? You know very well. When we write in the form of the ordinary numbers, what do? We have to eliminate this 10 to the power. And now you know very well, if you have standard form, and in the standard form, if your power of 10 might be negative, your power of 10 might be positive, because these are the two scenarios. Power of 10 might be negative, power of 10 might be positive. Okay, what if your power of 10 is negative? Then, because we have to get rid of this power of 10, and we always move the decimal point in the standard form. The decimal point will move. If your power of 10, this is when you are converting from ordinary to standard form. Sorry, from standard form to ordinary. I'm sorry, from standard form to, this is standard form, and when we are converting from standard to ordinary. Okay, so if the power of 10 is negative, then your decimal point will move to the left. Okay, and if the power of 10 is positive, then your decimal point will move to the right side. Now, right now you can see here, what is power of 10? It is negative, so your decimal point should move to the to the left side. How many digits? 3 digits, because power of 10 is negative 3. So if I will move it three steps, okay, step number 1, step number 2, step number 3. Now, for the other two, I don't have any numbers, so I will write 0. So I will write 00517, and after then I will write here point. And on that side, if you write 0, it doesn't matter. So this is the conversion from standard form to the ordinary form. This point will help you. You must have to remember this point, that while converting from standard to ordinary form, if your power is negative, then the decimal will move to the left side. And if the power is positive, then the decimal will move to the right side. And it depends on how many digits it will move, it will be from the power of 10. All right, clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now next one is question number 2. Work out giving your answer in the standard form. Now you have to write in the standard form. It's a 2 marks question. You can, by the way, use your calculator also, but what is the best way? The best way is for such question, especially when the positive sign is involved, and it's a huge power, actually power 40, and you have to write it in the standard form. It should be in the standard form. It should be in the 10 power form. Okay. So what we have to do is, you need to make the power of 10 same. Like this is 10 power 40, this is 10 power 41. Okay, so you will make them same. So for that, remember one thing. For example, if you have 10 power 5, you can write it 10 power 4 into 10 power 1, or you can even write 10 power 5 like this one, 10 power 3 into 10 power 2. So right now you want to make the same power, you want to make 10 power 40 for both of these. So you can write 1.2 into 10 to the power 40. This is already 10 power 40, plus for this one you can write 1.2 into 10 to the power 40 into 10 power 1. That will be the way. Okay, because always in such situation it's better you make the power of 10 same after making. Yes, I'm.
Sir, I have a doubt in that question about the cube, like in which, like, I
For
don't know
finding the
the
cube root. Okay.
question's name, but
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, yeah,
I
cube root.
understood.
Sorry.
No problem. I will come to that also. Don't you worry.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Right now, let's finish 10 and then I will come. I know you sent me message even before the class also, so well, don't you worry. Okay, now what I will do, I will take the common 1.2 into 10 to the power 40 because it is present in both now. So I will take this one as common, 1.2 into 10 to the power 40. When I will take the common, here will be left only 1 and plus what will left here? 10 only. 10 to the power 1 means 10. So now what it will become? It will become 1.2 into 10 to the power 40 into 11. No, you can multiply 11 with 1.2. Okay, let's multiply. Or you can just write directly 1.2 into 10 to the power 40 multiply with 11. So your answer will be, it will already give you directly in the standard form 1.32 into 10 to the power 41. Because look, it's 2 marks, that's why you have to show this working. Yes.
Sir, how did you get the 11? Like I have a
Okay,
confusion here.
because look here. What we did, I took common from this one, yes, and from this one, I took common. When I took common, so what was left here? 1 plus, when I took, obviously this will be 1 into 10. I will be left with 1 into 10 to the power 1. 1 into 10 to the power 1 means it's 10. So it will become 1 plus 10. Now what is 1 plus 10? 11. Okay. So that will be understood. Okay, now next is question number 3. Write correct to the nearest thousands. Now, when we write correct to nearest thousands, what do we do? The last 3 digits we make 0. Now, when I will make these last 3 digits as 0, it will become 0, 0, 0 because 1000 has 3 0. It's a 1000, so 1000 has 3 0. So last 3 digit I will make 0. And then as it's 1000, so I have to look at the third 1, 2, 3. It's 8, so it will add 1 in the next one. So will become 15. That is correct to the nearest thousand. Okay. And then part B is write your answer to part A in the standard form. Now, when we write in the standard form, what we do? It should be in the form of the power of 10. Now, it's, there is no decimal point visible here. When there is no decimal point visible, it means it's here. So from here, I have to shift it here because always when we write in the standard form, the decimal point should be after first non-zero digit. Okay, the decimal point should be after the first non-zero digit. So if I will bring it from here to here, it will be 1.5 ending 0. No need to write for writing in the standard form if these are only zeros. So you write 1.5 into 10 to the power. How many digits we crossed? 1, 2, 3, 4. We crossed 4 digits, so 10 to the power 4. Because when you write in the standard form and if you move from this side, the power of 10 will be positive, and if you will move the decimal from this side to this side, from left to right, then the power you will write as negative. Okay, so we wrote this one in the standard form. All right, you can verify this using your calculator as well. For example, you can write 15,000 and write equals, no, I think I have to do some additional thing right now. For the modes, I have to write it base complex vector. Okay, let it be. Later on, I will see in the calculator how from the calculator you can go to the standard form. But this is the way that you should know mathematically as well how you will do that. The next question number 4 is write in the standard form. Now, how I can write in the standard form the decimal point? Can you see the decimal point? No. If you cannot see, it means it is at the end. It is here, yes. So you have to shift it after the first non-zero digit. It will become 2.47. Now ending 0, no need to write. Into 10 to the power, how many digits you jumped? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You jumped 6 digits. So 10. Now in this case, if you have to write in the standard form, yes, Afif.
Sir, is there any fixed number to which we have to move our decimal point?
Always,
Like, for
for
example,
the standard form, you write after the first non-zero digit from the left side. So this is first non-zero digit. So decimal should go here. Always after the first
no, like
non-zero digit.
in my sheet, I wrote 247 to the power
No,
multiply 10 to the
that will
power of
not
4.
be that will not be a standard form. If you're writing 247 into 10 to the power 4, it's not a standard form. For standard form, decimal must be after the first non-zero digit. Okay,
Okay, okay. That's
it
good.
must be after the first. This is first non-zero digit, so it should be here. Like in this case, this is first non-zero digit, so decimal point should move here. Yes, it will become 7.9 into 10 to the power. How many digits you moved? 1, 2, 3. So it will be 10 to the power minus 3. 7.9 into 10 to the power minus 3. That will be the standard form. Okay.
Okay, sir, I get it. Thank you.
Hopefully everybody got that point. Okay. Next is now you have to write in the ordinary form. And in the beginning, what I told you, when you are shifting from standard to ordinary, keep in mind this rule. Okay. Right now we are shifting from standard to ordinary form. So what is 10 to the power is negative power. If it is negative power, it means now your decimal will move to this side, because originally it was on that side when you made the standard form. So for negative on this side, so how many digits? 3 digits. It's 1.27. So 1 digit, then 2 and 3. So 2 zeros you will write 0, 0, 1, 2, 7. So then here decimal point. That will be the ordinary form. Okay, Time understood this point? I think you had doubts. Always you had problem with this point.
Yes, sir. I
Clear?
understood it.
Yeah, okay, that's great. Okay, next is you have to write this one in the standard form. Shazib, are you with us?
Yes, sir.
Can you let us know what will be the standard form of this one?
So 5.74 multiplied 10 to the power 1.
5.74
74 multiplied 10
to the power. How many digits? Because look here, right now
1.
decimal is here and we have to bring it here. So from here to here, how many step it will take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5, 5, 5.
5. So 10 to the power negative 5, because your decimal is moving from left to right. Okay, so power will be negative 5. Okay, now question 7. This is in the standard form and we have to write in the ordinary form. Again, the power is negative, so it means for writing in the ordinary form, your decimal should go on this side. How many digits? 4 digits. 1 digit is already there, because 1 digit, then 2, 3, and 4 digits. So 3, 0 you have to write. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 7. So here will be points. 0.00017. That will be the ordinary form, ordinary number. All right. Now, question 8 is write in the standard form. Now, how we have to write in the standard form? For writing into the standard form, you can't see any decimal. It means it is at the end. So you must shift it here after the first non-zero digit. It will be 2.7 into 10 to the power. How many digits we moved? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because right now decimal we shifted for making in the standard form, so power will be positive. Okay. If I will write this in the standard form, Simon, may I know what will be the standard form of this one?
Sir,
Yes. Because right now we cannot see the decimal. So decimal is here because I'm writing it.
sir, this is like a full whole number.
Yeah, whole number. Whole number has decimal always here. Okay.
Yeah.
And where you have to bring it? You have to bring it here. Yes.
To 5. Yeah.
Yes. After the first non-zero digit. So what it will become? 5 point
5.34.
5.34
into 10 to the
multiply
power
10 power 7.
7, because
7.
we shifted 7 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 10 to the power.
Sir, does 0 also count?
Yes, zeros will count for shifting. We don't write if they are at the end, but they will be counted because we are not writing the significant figure. Okay.
Sir, but zeros are like they don't have any value. So why are you like
No, for the whole
taking them
number, for the
as
whole
a number?
number, at the end they have. If they are
Okay.
on the left side of the decimal point, then they don't have value. If they are on the right side, then they have the value for the whole number.
Okay, sir.
That's why we are counting and we will write 10 to the power 7. Okay, now we have to write 2.8 into 10 to the power 2 as the ordinary number. Basira, may I know if you can write it as the ordinary number? Yes, Basira, can you hear me? See, when I ask the question, my purpose is, of course, to keep you completely engaged and to understand fully. Yes, may I know what will be? This is in the standard form, and we have to write it in the ordinary form, in the ordinary number form. Yes, please. Varisha. So Varisha is saying 280. Okay, let's see. Let's see, is 2.8 into 10 to the power 10 as the is so decimal should move because its power is positive, so it should move to this side. So 2 digits. 1 digit is already there, so 1 more digit, so it will become 280. That's great. Okay, next is work out and give your answer in the standard form. It's 2 marks. So that's why you should go. First of all, you can write this one. I will always suggest the students. It's better take the calculator. Okay, for such situation, is 2.5 into 10 to the power 8. Okay, and then it's all they are all multiplying because they are all multiplying. So what you should do, multiply this with this. Okay, 2.5 into 2 will give you 5 into this is 10 to the power 8 into 10 to the power minus 2. Now there is a rule that we will study in the indices when we will study indices in detail. The two similar numbers when are multiplying like a power m multiply with a power n, they have same bases. So power will add. It will become m plus n and we will write the base one time. So right now here you can do the similar thing. 5 into 10 to the power, what will be 8 minus 2? So will become 5 into 10 to the power 6. Okay. So that will be the standard form. Now next is workout. Again, look at the symbols carefully. All multiplication, so then no need to go for common. Common you will take in case if you are having for the addition symbol or subtraction symbol between. So right now you will multiply 4 with 6 will become 24 into this one, right? 10 to the power minus 5 into 10 to the power 12. Now what it will be? It will become 24 into 10 to the power, because look, use a similar rule. Same bases and multiplying, so powers will add. Write the base one time, minus 5 plus 12. So it's 24 into 10 to the power 7. But is it in standard form? My question is, Raman, is it in standard form? Do you think it is in standard form? Afif, do you think is it in standard form?
No, sir.
No. Why? Because the
Because the
decimal
decimal
should be
point
after
is
the first non-zero digit. So right now here is after the second non-zero digit. So it should be after the first non-zero digit. So I will move it from here to here. So it will become 2.4. Okay, now you are shifting your decimal on this side. So obviously 10 power will increase. So there are 7 powers already. So one more power will add, will become 8 now. The detailed lesson for this one for the standard form is available in the playlist. I will recommend everyone to go and watch the detailed lesson of that one. Still, in case of problem, let me know. Why I'm uploading these videos in the form of playlist, so everything will be available to you. Okay, question 12 is P is equal to this one, Q is equal to this one. Find giving your answer in the standard form. This is PQ. When we write PQ, it means P multiply Q. So if I will write the value of P, what is value of P? It is 4 into 10 to the power 5. Multiply what is value of Q? It is 5 into 10 to the power 4. Okay, now use the same method. This 4 with 5 will become 20 into this is 10 power 5 into 10 to the power 4. So use the same rule. This rule will be most used rule for the powers. Multiplication, write the base one time and add the powers. So what it will become? 20 into 10 to the power 5 plus 4. That will be 20 into 10 to the power 9. Is this in standard form? Yes, a general question to all. Do you think it is in the
No,
standard form? No, it's not.
No, sir.
So because decimal is here, so we have to shift it here. It will become 2.0. 0.0, no need to write. You can write, by the way, there is no restriction, but you can write 2.0 into 10 to the power. So you shifted from right to left, so one power of 10 will increase. So it was 9 before, it will become 10 now. And you can verify using your calculator also in this way. 4 into 10 to the power 5 multiply 5 into 10 to the power 4. And your calculator will give you answer in the standard form like that already. Okay, clear? For part B, now you have to find Q over P. Now what is the value of Q? Is 5 into 10 to the power 4 over what is P? P is 4 into 10 to the power 5. Now, what you can do is, I will suggest you write 5 over 4. What will be 5 over 4? Because you have to show some working. Directly, I can ask you to write using calculator, but it is 2 marks question. So that's why it's must that you should show some working. 5 divided by 4, it will be, if you will write 1.25. Now there is another rule, a power n over a power n, mean if the similar bases are dividing, then you will write the base one time and power you will write like that, upper power minus lower power. So using that one into, if look, 10, 10, base is same. So write 10 one time, this upper power minus lower power. So will be 1.25 into 10 to the power minus 1, because so now it is in the standard form. You wrote in the standard form. You can verify using your calculator also. Take the fraction form 5 into 10 to the power 4 over 4 into 10 to the power 5. So result will be 1 over 8 or 0.125. So obviously if you write, because we have to write the answer in the standard form. So when it is 0.15, 0.125. So when I will write it in the standard form, the decimal should be after the first non-zero digit. It will become 1.25 into 10 to the power. How many digits we move? 1 digit. But it is from left to right, so that's why it will be negative. So you have to keep this in mind. Now question 13 is the price of a ticket for a football match is 124. Calculate the amount received when 76,500 tickets are sold. Okay, this is price of 1. So what will be total price? Because the question is asking for total price. This is not estimation, okay? So calculate the actual value. You will go for estimation if you are asked for estimation, okay? So what is the total price? Now total price in this case is for 124. For 2 will be 124 into 2. For 3 will be 124 into 3. So in this case, the total are 76,500. So you will multiply with 76,500. So what it will become? It will become 124 into 76,500. So this is your answer. 948,000 million. 9,486,000. 9,486,000. That is okay. Now next part is saying write in the standard form. Now how we will write in the standard form? Okay, this is a whole number. So for whole number, obviously the decimal is at the end of the number. So we have to shift it from here to here. So will become 9.486. No need to write the ending 0 into 10 to the power. How many digits we jumped? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 10 to the power 6. We wrote it in the standard form. Okay, clear? Please make sure you understood that one. Everybody is
yes, sir, it's
clear?
clear.
Okay, we now
Yes,
completed
sir.
the estimation. We completed the estimation. We completed the standard form. Yes. Okay, now moving to the next sheet, because it's better we complete all these sheets, previous sheets, and then now I'm moving to the numbers accuracy. Okay. For the numbers accuracy, there are few things that we have to talk about. Although these are very simple and basic things, but we should go through them. Let's go for that one. Let me open that sheet. Sometimes the things might be very simple for you, but while solving, you will find the real difficulty. So that's why it's better to go through all of this. That is the main purpose of taking always extra class. Okay, now it's about the numbers and accuracy. The first question, most of you already know that, but look at that one. From the list, this is the list of the numbers, okay? And the question is saying, write down a cube number. Now I told you what are the cube numbers. Cube numbers are for those whose cube root you can take. For example, if you take the cube root of this one, you will not get a whole number. Taking the cube root of this one, you can use your calculator for that purpose. Okay, for example, if you take the square root, you might write that it's like that one. Cube root of square root of 5. It will give you a decimal answer, so it means it is not a cube number. If you will take in the same way the cube root of -7, so will not give you a whole number. It means it is not a cube number. For 343, it's you can say, oh, no, sorry, it should be cube root because we are checking for the cube number. 343, yes, it gives you a whole number. It means 343 is a cube number because it is 7 cube. So that's why you can write that one. This is a cube number. Time understood that one? What is the meaning of this cube number when we have been asked? So no other number is a cube number. You
Yes,
will check
sir.
from this in the similar way. No other number will be cube number. Okay, then next one is the smallest number. Obviously, you know, the smallest number will be the more negative number. Which is the most negative number? -11. So this is the smallest number. Okay, a natural number. What are the properties of natural number? Natural number is never in the fraction, never decimal, never negative. So obviously, this 343 is a natural number. Yes, Varisha, thank you. It's 343. It's a natural number. Okay. Although it looks pretty simple, but these are technicalities that you should must know about these. Okay, next question 2. One day at noon in Mesiro, the temperature was 17 degrees Celsius. At midnight, the temperature was 20 degree lower. Okay, it was 17 degrees Celsius. Then when the word lower is used, because you will always find in your IGCSE paper 2 one question like that one. If the word lower is used, from that given temperature you will subtract. If it increase or go up or it become hot, then you will add. So right now the temperature was 17 degrees Celsius and it got lower. It was lower. Okay. So -20 degrees Celsius. So the result will be 17 minus 20 is -3. So that will be the midnight temperature. If the word will be used here that the temperature increased, then you will add. But if decrease from that temperature, you will. Okay. For example, if I ask you question, the temperature was -15 degrees Celsius and at the midnight it lowered 5 degrees Celsius. So it means further 5 degrees Celsius it lowered. So you will subtract. So the answer will be -20 degrees Celsius. So whenever the word temperature is getting low, so you will subtract that one. Okay. This is again a very basic question. I did not move to the factors. I want to take one complete lesson about making the factors, but it's quite simple. Let's do it here also. It's given that 1 and 12 are the factors of 12. Write down all the other factors of 12. The way for writing the factor of any number is pretty simple. For example, if you want to write the factor of 12, I'm writing here the factors of 12. What you should do, start with 1. Now divide 12 with 1. The answer will be, because I'm telling you this way that you can use for any number. Answer is 12. It means you can write 1 into 12 is equal to 12. So 1 and 12 are two factors. Okay, then write next 2. You want to check whether the 2 is factor of 12 or not. So 12 divided by 2. Okay, 12 divided by 2. The answer is 6. That means 2 times 6 is 12. So 2 and 6 are the factors. Okay, in the same way, write 3. Now 12 divide 3. Answer is 4. So 3 times 4 is 12. 4. Okay, 4 we already write here. So you will stop there. It means you wrote all factors. So now what are the factors? If you have to write the factors are, what are the factors? 1 is a factor, 2 is a factor, 3 is a factor, now 4 is a factor, 6 is a factor, and 12 itself is a factor. These are the factors of that one. So this will be the way to find the factors. If you have to find the factor for any number, you can use this procedure. And by the way, in algebra, when we will start algebra, we have to work with factors for every single question where we have to factorization. We need factor of that one. So make sure you take a lot of examples, make factor of lot of numbers, and then you will have good practice for all for that. Okay. Part B is write down the multiples of 9 between 20 and 40. Multiples of 9. Okay, what are the multiples of 9? You have to write that should be between 20 and 40. Multiples of 9, for example, 9 times 1, 9. Okay, it's a multiple of 9. 9 times 2 is 18. It means I can say 18 is a multiple of 9. 9 times 3 is 27. So 27 is between 20 and 40. So that is why 27 is the first multiple. 9 times 3, 27. 9 times 4, 36. So it's a multiple between 20 and 40. 9 times 5 is 45. It is multiple, but it is not between them. So these are the two multiples between 20 and 40. Okay. Multiples, whenever you have to write for any number, for example, if you have to write the multiple of 3, you write 3 times 1, 3 times 2, 3 times 3. This is the method of writing the multiple. All right. Now this one, I told you in every single question you will see we will use it. So you should have a lot of practice for significant figures. Now question is write 23.4571 correct to 4 significant figures. Now how many significant are right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are 6 significant. We need how many? 4. Okay, for writing 4, what I need to do is I need to take first, second, third, fourth. I don't need these. So before leaving them, it will add 1 in this one. So will become 23.46. These will be the 4 significant figures. Now part B is you have to write it to the nearest 10. Now for writing to the nearest 10, first I should round to whole number. Mean I should end the decimal part. When I will end the decimal part, what it will become? 23.4571. When I will write to the whole number, it means I will remove this decimal part. So this number is 4, so it will not put any effect. It will be 23. Now when you will write 23 to the nearest 10, what it will give you? You will make the ending digit as 0. So it will be 20 because it will be to the nearest 20. Yes, as Varisha is asking, sir, the question is not saying to round off. Good question. But look, when you have to round off to the nearest 10, it means it is a whole number, okay? So it is understood because when you have to round to the nearest 10, 100 or whatever, if you are rounding to a whole number, so first make it a whole number and then accordingly go for that. Hopefully you understood the point. Because you are rounding to the nearest 10. Nearest 10 mean it will not have any decimal part. If it will have the decimal part, then it will not be nearest 10. So that is why you must first round to the whole number. Hopefully everybody got this point. Clear? All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, can you please all of you rejoin the link because in 1 minute it will close, so it's better to rejoin. Please.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.